wishes do come true.
Back from the barbershop and the sail away party. So excuse our hot, sweaty selves. It was hot up there. It's July, it's Florida, it's hot. Anyway, so why don't you give us a review of the barbershop, right?
So Hook's Barbery. We had looked it up before, and I was really looking forward to it. And unfortunately, we had a little bit of miscommunication. I was looking for a haircut and a beard trim. But
let me say one quick thing about that. So we had originally booked a sailing for June, and the ship was delayed, and so we got pushed back to July, and the July dates were kind of hard for us to work out. And in fact, we ended up having to change our ship sailing date twice because of our other obligations. And so when we actually made it onto this sailing, it was kind of late, and basically all the times that we would need or that we could book the barbershop were taken already. So we had to wait until we got on board. And so when we got to, and by the way, you have to go to the Census Spa to book the barbershop before, that's something that they don't make clear. But because we were trying to do it at the barbershop, but they were not even there when we got there. We had to wait like 10 minutes for them to show up. So anyway, when I went to Census to make the appointment, there was exactly one time left for today or tomorrow, and it was 3:30, and sail away's at 4:30, and the shortest appointment is 50 minutes. So anyway, basically all that we could fit in was the express shave, essentially. Well, there was express shave or a facial and shave. And honestly, the facial and shave was $109, which I thought was a little bit excessive. And he wasn't like, no, don't do that. So he really wanted the haircut and shave. We had a little miscommunication, like you said. So anyway, point being, I'm not sure if there was not time for a haircut and shave. They only gave me an option of express shave or the facial shave. So anyway, that's where we ended up. But go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's a really neat concept. So we'll definitely have some video. I took some Melanie took a lot of video of them, doing my beard and everything, and I took some snapshots beforehand. So it's a really neat concept. It's a really awesome looking area. It's got a really nice bourbon bar.
Note that it does not open till 5. So if you have an appointment before 5, you cannot get the drink, so we missed out on that. He said we could come back. You don't have to be a customer there to order from the bar. But as far as like having that experience where it's all together, he was there setting up at our appointment time, but he could not give us a drink. So that also, if we had known that, I think maybe that would have changed our decision as well to do the shave.
So all in all, I hate to say it, don't think it's worth the money. So the just basically getting my beard shaved, some facial massage, some I don't even know what to call it.
They put like a hot towel on your face a couple of times, and I must say your skin looked beautiful, and this still looked good. It was, I mean, it really did it, and that part. But the shave is not the best that you've had.
No, I mean, honestly,
you have a lot of stragglers.
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
I get better. Actually, the gentleman that I see on a somewhat regular basis, Brett McCarthy, excuse me, out at Little Jim in Carrollton, Georgia, does a better job than this guy did, and much less. So, I wasn't impressed with it. I'm honestly, like, just as an example, didn't do anything in here, didn't touch in there, and while I can look over here, and I know I'm being a little bit picky, but I also am the type that I'll sit there when I'm at a stop sign or a stop light and be looking for extra, for hairs or whatever, and I don't have any over here, but over here you can't see, but I've got lots of them going through here. It's picky, but for the money that you're spending,
because
I'm not real.
It is about double what you'd pay in the marketplace in an average city in America. Maybe not New York or LA or something like that. Probably comparable to that, but it is pricey for most people for what it is, I would say. So, yeah.
So I guess that's that with
but
Hook's Barber.
But it is a really neat looking thing and a neat looking concept.
But I do want to go back down there only because as far as the bar that's in there, they are the only one on board, based off of what I was told, that does smoked cocktails. Yes, bourbon and whiskey, smoked cocktails.
So yeah, it looks really great. I mean, it is. I think honestly,
and if you have the money, they got 23-year-old Pappy. They had 2 different bottles of Pappy, 3 different bottles of Weller. Melanie said she's going to buy me a few, couple fingers of each of those. So
I think he said the tote was like $400 for the Pappy. So yeah, cool. Kind of cool experience. I don't know. I think ours was a little lackluster for a variety of reasons.
And I also think I do think it probably had a lot to do with being the first appointment of the day. I don't know. I kind of felt like it would have been. There was no music in there. I felt like some good.
There was background music.
Was there background music?
It was very light.
All right, I didn't even hear it. So, I think if there had been other people in there and some interaction going on, I don't know. It lacked for the money. I mean, if it were a $20 quick shave.
So it was $59 for the express shave and $109 for the facial shave, and I don't know the other prices, and that plus an 18% gratuity, and that does not include any of your beverages if you do order beverages there. So anyway, moving on, let's talk about the sail away party.
Okay.
Our very first sail away party on a Disney cruise ship, the very first time we did a Disney cruise, I remember my feeling exactly, which was, this is exactly what the commercial promotes. Like, I felt like I was in the commercial. I felt like that excitement and that happiness. I can't say I've ever felt that again, but I mean, I think that for the first timer, that's probably how it feels. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it is a very upbeat experience, and the characters, I mean, the kids love it, everything. I mean, I thought it was great. It was great. I'm just saying that. I'm saying from, if you have never sailed Disney Cruise Line before, that's what it feels like for the very first time. Like, you get that excitement, that adrenaline rush, and it really does feel as happy and as exciting as it feels in the commercials. Like, makes you want to do that. You're like, I can't believe I'm here type thing. So that's my opinion or whatever.
I kind of think a lot of that might have to do with, having children that you're on board with, because that first time Shelby was with us and was younger. So I kind of feel like that might play into it. Certainly not trying to take anything away from Disney in those regards, but I do think personally, I think that probably has something to do with it. As opposed
Which it
to
should be. It's a Disney cruise.
No, exactly. But so I'm just saying though that I feel like, I don't want it to sound like we're trying to take anything away from Disney, or that the shows or anything are less impressive or whatever. I think that probably is a key component of it.
No, exactly. And that's what I'm saying, is that if you are a family and you have never sailed Disney before, do not miss the sail away party, because it is awesome. It is the perfect start to your vacation. It really puts you in the mood, and it is absolutely that feeling that you have when you watch a Disney cruise commercial or promo, and you see it and you say, I want to do that. I want my family to experience that. That's the moment that it clicks for me. That's where I get that feeling. And so I think you will too. It's different, obviously, as a couple without kids now. We experience Disney Cruise Line in a different way. And that's good too. It's just a different thing. But that's what I'm saying. Definitely go. If you have never been on a Disney cruise, it is like no other. Sets the bar. It is a different experience than other cruise lines in a very good way. And that sail away party is awesome. You've got the characters, the upbeat music, all of that. So, and
in her case, you've got the drink of the day.
This is my second
Dizzarella has two and becomes dizzy.
Maybe that's why
she's now, for the rest of the night, she's Miss Dizzy.
Maybe that's why I'm rambling at this point. But so every day Disney has a drink of the day. I mean, it's like any cruise line, drink of the day, and they're pretty inexpensive. It's $5.50 for this. Make sure you ask for this size glass because they will also give you a
ask
smaller
what
glass.
Size they come in because the
first
one came in that size.
And my second one was a smaller glass, which was literally half the size. So anyway, $5.50.
Although the first one had to have had more ice.
Maybe that's it.
Still, there's a few less ounces.
I happen to love Mai Tais anyway, and that's the drink of the day today.
I love the Tais too, but
you love what?
Your Tais. Mai Tai. Your Tai.
Anyway, I love Mai Tais, and that's what this is, and it is very good. Probably not good for me, but I love it, and I've had a couple, so that's probably why I'm rambling.
And anyway, a wine.
And I had a wine too. It was all for the pictures, to be honest.
We do it all for you guys.
All for you.
It's not for us. It's all for you. Remember that. Remember that.
I had to experience
Remember that when you're liking and subscribing and sharing our videos. And in fact, on that note, I'm going to put a subscribe button right there.
Ring that bell.
And also ring the bell. And on that note, also tell us if you were on board what you would want on your first day. What you would want to be the drink of the day.
Perfect. Yes, I like that. All right, so we are going to maybe unpack, maybe rest a little, maybe
she'll go get a few more Mai Tais.
Probably not, because we have Hyperspace Lounge in about an hour.
Was it Hyperspace or Hyperspace?
Hyperspace Lounge.
Hyperspace Lounge.
Hyperspace Lounge in an hour. We're really excited for that. So cannot wait to bring you guys that. We will not be ordering the $5,000 drink.
No, hold on a minute.
We considered it.
No.
But then we found out the Skywalker Ranch tour is only of the winery, y'all. So it's not really clear, but that's the way it appears at this point, that it's only of the winery. No. And apparently, so it says that it comes with like an escort off the ship with like, it implies like Star Wars troopers. The space, what are they called? The troopers.
You get a stormtroopers?
The stormtroopers, but it's not. It's just like a regular cast member. And so from what I'm hearing, like a lot of the perks, like the special room decor and stuff like that is just basically the room decor, like the $80 room decor that you can buy in advance for your cabin. So it seems like it's really not worth it. I mean, when you consider if it's just a wine, I mean, if you love the winery, maybe, but from what I hear, you can relatively easily and inexpensively, or less expensively, much less, do a winery tour at Skywalker Ranch on your own. It is not hard to come by. So
and I'm just going to say, I've honestly, I don't think I've actually ever been to a winery. That being said, I work in the adult beverage industry and have been to hundreds of breweries. After you've been to one, they're all the same. So it's really for $5,000 to go to get an invitation to go to Skywalker Ranch Winery. I'm sorry, go to your local winery and, you know, put on a Stormtrooper or Darth Vader outfit. And honestly, it's the same. They're all the same. So, I don't know. It does seem a little ridiculous. But if you got the money, why not?
That's true. Anyway, we'll be back shortly with more from the Skywalker Lounge. So far, having a great time, though, right?
Skywalker Lounge.
Hyperspace Lounge.
Miss Dizzy.
See y'all soon.
Kill fantasy in a really creative way. First of all, gross. Secondly, it's much more complicated.
We can change the world.
Yeah. Now, look, don't worry, kids. Quantum science sounds overwhelming, but trust me, it is.
These are quantum cutting-edge technology, and for the first time allows us to specifically target our pin particles to shrink or grow just about anything.
Please don't get any crumbs on it.
When we give you the directions, you push the buttons on the force, and they send a signal to the regulator here, which in turn remotely targets an object to shrink or grow.
Easy, right? I'll show you. Let's shrink something already, huh?
All right, so I'm the.
Do you like third grade? I do. I taught second grade for 8 years.
That's why she asked. She seems so weird. She's like, you don't have a child.
And in the last 2 years, I've taught third grade. So I've been like,
What is it like?
yeah.
Tastes like pineapple.
I have things that I like.
It tastes like watered down pineapple juice.
Yeah. Kindergarten, that's a lot because they're so like emotional. It's so needy.
I love
Of course, you can just take that off.
But yeah, but that's like, if you love it, like that's like the
that's
teacher
what
that
I
they
want.
need.
Literally,
That's
there's
what
like
kindergarten teachers said, it's like, you need
5
to
ounces in here.
Bring it in like this.
I just paid 20. I will sell. I will.
We just finished.
I will give that away as a prize.
Oh.
Yeah,
So they
that's
came
not
in for 2
good.
days and they got to like see the class.
No wonder she acted so weird when I asked
Kind of
for
like
it.
a half school day to get used to.
This is the bao bun. And what do you have?
Shrimp.
It's a big shrimp. Yeah, it's not bad. I didn't get the Pop Rocks, did you?
I didn't see it. No.
No.
But also, you said it's not bad.
I do not think it's bad.
Much. It's very, very, very underwhelming.
It tastes like fruit punch.
Watered down.
Try the chicken tenders. It'll change your life.
What are you doing all the way up here?
We're heading back to base and we noticed a spike in high energy. Deploying robots.
Analyzing Ultron, an android obsessed with destroying the event.
Hi, Captain.
At ease. I mean, take it easy. And what did I say about the boat captain jokes?
Yeah, she made them at every chance I get.
Hit your buttons now!
Come here.
I can't believe this.
It's over already.
I just took down a giant robot.
Hair.
Red.
Yeah, she had red hair at the time. She's got it dyed since, but it didn't look red when it wasn't in the light. But then she stepped in the light, and it was like this amazing red color, and it was just awesome. First thing I noticed.
Oh, that description was beautiful.
The first thing I noticed, so bad, he's not gonna get this, is that his clothes, he had on this white shirt and these jeans, and they were like baggy and oversized, and he just looked a little frumpy.
Much has been said about the elevators on the Wish, and it's comical how narrow, how small these things are for adult humans. You can fit
As opposed to adult
like
owls?
6 people on here, okay?
What about adult buffalo?
I'm not even sure if you can tell. I have not seen more than 6 adults and 2 children on one phone, which I mean, I guess 8 is maybe normal, but they just feel so tiny. They're literally so small. They're 2 people across. They're narrow. They're long and narrow. And the buttons, look, the buttons, they don't press.
Good night from the Disney Wish.
Hey, babe, it's been a long day.
It's
Very long
been
day.
a heck of a long day. It has been.
We are so tired. It's right about midnight.
I think we're right about tuckered.
We are. We've been up very early and had a very busy day. It was a good day, though.
It was very good.
We did a lot. Hyperspace Lounge. Oh my goodness. So much fun.
A lot of fun.
I feel like it's a cross between Space 220 and Oga's, but better than both.
I think everything that we probably have already said in the other videos that we're going to post before this, but yes.
We didn't do a recap after Hyperspace.
No, but we said all of this in those videos.
Oh, well, you can cut it out.
Anyway. So yeah, no, hey, it's been a good day. It's
We had the Marvel dinner.
we did the Marvel dinner, and it was
so good.
It was good.
Oh, well,
I mean, it was, well, I don't know. It was
okay.
Yeah.
I thought
See,
it was
it
okay.
wasn't
Okay, so I didn't like my appetizer. I gave it to you.
So
But I
let's
didn't
see.
really care for any of the appetizers. The salad was okay.
The shrimp appetizer was good. The salmon appetizer was good. Don't judge me.
He did. He had like 3 appetizers.
No, I had 2 appetizers.
You had mine too. The
No, I didn't.
Oh, you had a bite of it. We just
Bite.
didn't finish the rest of it.
And you know what? The steak that I had for my main was actually it was fatty and just not good, honestly. Food-wise, was not impressed. The movie storyline, whatever,
It was okay.
was okay.
I had the vegetarian dish. One of those. I had the gnocchi, which shout out to our daughter. She makes better gnocchi. So
Amen.
yeah, it was okay. I don't know. The desserts, they were okay.
The key lime pie, actually, I think was darn good. Little, how do I put it?
Too tart.
No. Wasn't gonna say too tart.
My arm's getting tired.
I can't. It's
Okay.
on this side. We're so good at this.
Okay, the key lime pie.
The key lime pie there was a little extra step, if you will, a little extra tartness to it. It was darn good. Don't get me wrong. The tart, I'm good with tart. But yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
All that to say, it was good.
And after dinner, we went to the Match Your Mate game, which was hilarious always.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm sorry, at least 2 of those 3 couples were not legit couples. I'm just saying.
They didn't seem to
They
know
were-
each other at all.
well, I don't even think it was
anyway. Anyway, we won't go into that.
No. I just think it was that at least 1, if not 2
Maybe
of them
they knew the game.
Knew the game, and they're regular Disney cruisers, and they are playing the game. I mean, playing the system.
Maybe.
Just saying. We'll leave
Maybe.
it at that.
But it was funny. It was funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
I will say that it feels like there aren't as many adult activities on this ship, just looking at the activities planned for the next couple days, as there have been on the classic ships. Yeah. So it's very limited. Maybe it's just we're on a weird schedule or something with them, but that was kind of what I was thinking. I don't know, but I'm exhausted. This is a long day, and I'm tired. We got to be up early tomorrow because we're going to hit the kids clubs to do the open houses, and we have a ton of Star Wars and Avenger character meets. Cool. So we'll see you in the morning. And so far, yeah, I think this bed is pretty comfy. We'll see. I'll let you know in the morning.
go get in trouble.
And with that being said, all in all, it was a good day. And now it's time to pay the price.
No.